It certainly is, Joe. It certainly is. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 and thank you, thank you, thank you. I just think I turned off. I'm using my daughter's laptop computer, and I think I may have. I'm just looking for the volume here. 1 second. There we go. So I just want to bring the screen back, and we're off to the races. I know this is kind of a weird time to be doing a show, but 3 o'clock here. A gorgeous Friday afternoon here on the south coast of British Columbia. Just give me 1 second here. I just need to... this is the laptop that I'm using. This is Kaya Moon's laptop, and I hit a button, and everything just disappeared. There's no sound or anything, so I think I may have turned it off. Anyway, I wish I could hit a reset and go back to the very beginning. So I'm just going to let the computer go. Most of the stuff, the thing is, I haven't been doing shows this week because it's been super busy out here. We have snow. We do snow removal, so I'm up early. I'm up at like 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. And going in and doing ice melt. Doing some ice melt. So I know you, I'm just speaking through my phone right now. It's the laptop that I think I shut down. This is the first time I had the laptop used for tonight. All I was going to use it for was just reading comments. But I seem to have pressed a button, and the whole program, the whole computer went blank, and now I can't even shut it off. But the internet is, here we go. The internet is, I'm not able to get the internet here with my laptop, and I haven't been able to in a long time, but I can get it on the laptop here. So it's definitely something on my computer that's not working well. So here it is. It's a Friday night. This is going to be one of those shows. This is going to be hit or miss. This is going to be a hit or miss. I have no idea who's going to be in here. It's a Friday night. It's a Friday night. 4-hour time difference. People are... might just be getting ready to go out and do shopping. Why you would be going out shopping on a Friday night this last weekend is beyond me. Okay, so my computer is back. So I'm just going to get up my Facebook so I can read the comments here. It's okay through my phone, Nick. It's okay through my phone, but like I said, I'm using my Kaya Moon's laptop, and I'm just not used to the buttons. And instead of turning or muting the button on the YouTube so there was no sound, the screen went blank. So I just need to enter the password and pull up Facebook just so it's easier for me to read the comments. But in the meantime, this is just going to be a 30-minute show. I'm going to try and get a hold of George Woodworth. George Woodworth is scheduled to talk to me tonight about his accessible van plan. We've been texting back and forth. We were talking on the phone last night, and he is in the just over the $4,000 range. He just needs around the $4,000, mid $4,000, $4,400 to reach his goal for the accessible van. But I just got a message from him, and he's away from his home. It sounds like he's at a Christmas party somewhere. He's not watching the show because there's no internet access. And the phone that I would normally call him on, Jen has it. She's picking up Kaya Moon from school. So I can't believe they went to school till like 10 to 3 out here. Incredible. So again, I'm just going to come in here, have some fun. I have some notes, just some observations that have come to me in the last few days. Beautiful weather here. Today was really nice. Yesterday was nice. And tomorrow is supposed to be a beauty day. Tomorrow is supposed to be a really nice day. Okay, I'm getting closer and closer to getting back in. Here we are. Okay, right back to where I wanted to be. Now I can see the video and I can read the comments, and we're all good. Just let me close this window here. Thanks for being patient. We certainly need a lot of patience as we get into... we are so close to Christmas Day, but like I was mentioning in past shows, this is the time of year when you really you have to just exfoliate. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you just have to ooze love. You just have to ooze love this time of year, and just every day. Okay, I'm on my MattTv Facebook page. Not really any technical difficulties, just using a piece of equipment that I'm not used to using. Kathy, how are you? Welcome to the program. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'm in such a good mood. I'm in just such a good mood. Good stuff. Okay, I can see the comments now, and that's great. we're off to the races. I just want to say a big shout out to all my coworkers who, we had snow here on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. We didn't get the phone call to go in and do the snow removal immediately. The people above us decided that it would be better if they let it freeze overnight and then send people in to chip away at it. Not the best idea, but our crew did it anyway, and the parkway looks nice, so kudos to everyone on my team. And working with Dave Keenan, those in the Woodstock area know Dave Keenan, so I've been working with Dave for the last couple of weeks, and worked the last day today with an Englishman by the name of Jordan Butler. Super individual guy. You probably saw the picture. I put a picture up of me, Dave, and Jordan at the end of our workday today. So Jordan's back off to England, and hopefully we'll see him maybe sometime next summer, because definitely British Columbia and the rest of Canada is definitely worth coming back across the pond to check out. Yes? All right. Crazy busy in town. I can imagine it is. I imagine it is. Yeah, talking about the weather, beautiful weather. I actually set my alarm because the 21st, which was yesterday, yes, Thursday at 8:38 Pacific time was the beginning of winter solstice. And I had my alarm set, the timer went off a half hour before just as a reminder. And then I completely forgot about it, didn't remember it until about 11 o'clock. And I just bothers me when things like that happen. I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. I put a picture up on my Facebook here, my Matt Grant page here not too long ago. I was at an intersection today on the highway, and as a tractor trailer was making his left-hand turn, a massive slab of ice, the width of the tractor trailer and half the length, slid off the transport, narrowly missing a vehicle that was getting ready to merge in behind him. Just a large explosion of ice and snow hitting the ground, and you can see the result. So I know it's a little more difficult for people who drive transport to clean off the top of your transport, but you have to do it. Because if that vehicle had been any closer, that slab of ice that was probably 4 or 5 inches thick would have taken the roof of that vehicle right off. So pay attention. And I did hear on the radio that I think it's a $200 fine. I think it's a $200 fine for not cleaning off your vehicle. I've seen a lot of it. People just putting their brakes on for the first time, and everything just slides off the front or the back, and can cause some serious damage. So pay attention. That's that. Oh, I was talking last week, and maybe the week before that, I had been selected for a potential juror on a jury in New Westminster. I was supposed to go in for juror selection on Tuesday, January 9th. I got an email today saying that that's done. It's been canceled. It's basically been canceled. There's no need for me to go for this jury selection. And if I get any more notifications about it, you just disregard it. So I'm thinking, because in the piece of mail that I got, it basically said that it was for a criminal case and the duration could be 47 days. So I'm thinking, I watch and I've seen enough CSI that I can put 2 and 2 together and realize that whatever happened, maybe the guy just, or the individual, I'm not going to say the guy, the individual, whatever it was, maybe they just pled guilty and saved us a lot of taxpayers' money. So good on them. If that's the case, good on you. Looking forward to tomorrow. Aside from the beautiful, beautiful weather, it's going to be... Okay, here's George here now. I'm just waiting for my wife to come home with my phone. I'll give you a call. Okay, so I'm just, George has just sent me a private message here. We're just going to have a quick chat. I just want to bring you up to speed on where he is with his George Woodworth's accessible van plan. I know he's getting very, very close. Started this about mid-August. Here we are mid-December, late December. So just over 4 months he has been doing an unbelievable amount of campaigning and just creating beautiful things with his own hands and just being a magnificent human. And we're going to talk to George Woodworth. He's at a house party or he's at a Christmas party somewhere, and I just need my wife to come home with the phone sometime within the next 15-20 minutes, and I'll make that phone call to George Woodworth. It'll just be a quick call. So in the meantime, if there's anything you want to say right here on Matt TV, if you want to wish someone a Merry Christmas, just fire up a message. That's what Matt TV was created for. This is my outlet. And it's just a platform for me to share my love and all my good healing vibes that I can possibly muster up and send to you. It's a two-way street. So by all means, if there's something you want to say, holiday greetings to whoever, this is definitely the platform to do that. And something else that I did yesterday for the first time, and I'm hooked on it. I'm hooked on it. I need to join a club. It's darts. We were over at some coworkers' house, a couple of French guys who are back in Quebec right now. After work yesterday, hung out at their place for a bit. They had a dart board, and I just learned how to keep score. Very simple to keep score in darts. But once you know that you start off with 501 points and you got to work your way down, and there's someone else being competitive beside you, then it's a game. Then it's exciting. So I think I'm going to get into darts. Just, if anything, for hand-eye coordination. It's just good for the hand-eye coordination. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day here in the South Coast, and then the weather is a mixed bag from Sunday right through like New Year's Eve. You know, we're looking at periods of snow. It's going to get cold, so it's not all that pleasant out here. Today was beautiful. Tomorrow's going to be a stellar day. After that's going to be a little bit shaky, but looking forward to tomorrow. Going to be going out, and people in the Woodstock area know the Hempels. Phil Hempel is about 30 minutes up the road from here to the east. So tomorrow night, my wife and I, me and Jen, we're going to go to Phil Hempel's place and his wife's. From what I understand, the party is back by popular demand. So tomorrow night, looking forward to hanging out with Phil Hempel and his wife out in Abbotsford, British Columbia. I didn't even check to see if there were any birthdays. Sorry about that. If you're having a birthday this weekend, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I was talking about one of my coworkers, an Englishman, Jordan Butler. It was his last workday today. I've been in the workforce since I was 16, and I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people from all over the world. And I can't even kid you about that. And he's one of the best. He's one of the best workers that I've ever had the privilege to work with. So awesome stuff, man. We only worked together for 2 weeks, but it was so cool. We really had this bond, and we're just on the same page, and both hard workers, and it's all good. It's all good. Oh, I just want to make a quick note to all those people who still can't get quite all of their garment or their wardrobe into the vehicle before slamming it shut and just leaving that one piece draped out that you know is going to be stained. Please continue to do that. It makes me laugh every single time. So please, please, for those that don't double check, to make sure that everything that you're wearing is inside the vehicle. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks. Holiday acts of kindness. I was on the internet here a few days ago. Actually, I'm on here every day, but a few days ago, I came across these facts. Holiday acts of kindness. I may have even heard this on the radio, but a lot of these stories took place in the United States. There was one individual who went to a restaurant, just a small town restaurant, a couple cooks in the back, a waitress in the front. He left a $3,000 tip. His meal was like $39, and he left a $3,000 tip. So good on him. This was really totally blew me away. This is something that I could totally get behind. I would love to be in a position to do something like this. An individual walked into a Walmart or Kmart or some big department store in the United States and paid off $49,000 worth of layaways. Complete strangers, $49,000 worth of merchandise that were layaways for Christmas or whatever. This individual just said, I'll take care of all of that, $49,000. And then there was a female police officer who was just handing out $100 bills. So good on you. Good on you. And that's kind of like the last 24 brought to you by Nick. 15 minutes after 3 o'clock. 15 minutes after 3 o'clock. And I really want to talk to George Woodworth. We got about 15 minutes left in the show. And I'm just wondering if there's anyone out there that's watching live or watching whatever. Feel free to leave comments. Holiday wishes, Merry Christmas to friends and family that might be watching the show that maybe you just haven't reached out to. And there was one Christmas, and I may even do it this Christmas. There was one Christmas where I just called 10 random people in like 45 minutes. So that's always cool. It's always, I just like to hear the sound of someone's voice. You have a connection through Facebook and whatever social media you're using and texting, but for me, I'll always enjoy hearing the sound of someone's voice. Way, way better. Way better. So George, I'm just waiting, and I know this is a strange time to do a show. It was just too early of a work day for me to get going. I needed to leave here at 4 o'clock and getting an audience right now with a 4-hour time difference. 3 o'clock here, 3:15. That's 7:15. That's 7:45. 7:45. Yeah, I think you definitely, Nick. I think you definitely have a great voice for voiceovers. You should definitely, you're right in there. You're directing, you're shooting, and you could easily voice your own trailers, which is something I eventually want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to, 2018. I'm quite excited about 2018 because I'm in the driver's seat. Everyone should be in the driver's seat. Everyone is responsible for their own destiny. I'm not going to put up any hurdles. I'm trying to eliminate stress. I don't need stress. But I can't say that I have any concrete New Year's resolutions. I don't have any New Year's resolutions. I appreciate that, Angie. Yeah, I have a pretty good audience. I've really connected with a lot of people that I've never met in person. So, yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that March 10th. I think it was a Saturday morning. I'm glad I took that first step and just turned on Facebook Live and did that first show sitting on a couch. Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, Nick, anytime you want to send me a script, anytime you want to send me a test script, just send me something. And I'll just lay down a cold voice and then I'll send it back to you and you can do the production and do whatever you want to do to it. That's fine. Merry Christmas to you too, Carolyn. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to, I'm just looking, all I really need, all I'm putting out into the universe is I want to grow my team. I want to grow my team at MattTv, and I think I've already recruited one individual, and that's Dave Keenan. I can almost tell you with some certainty that now that he and I are back working together and just communicating on a daily basis, I think wherever I go or wherever Keenan goes, I think we're definitely going to stick together. But having a lot of fun right now. Let's take a quick look at Toby's Edmundston weather, and it doesn't look... What's the weather like in the Woodstock area? Because it looks pretty nasty. That's the word I can use for the weather in Edmundston tomorrow is nasty. There are various winter warnings, snowfall warning in effect. Tonight you're looking at minus 22 tonight, minus 5 tomorrow, and that's when the snow begins. So if you have any Christmas shopping, what is it? 20 after 7, you may have another hour and a half left before stores close on a Friday night in Edmundston. You might want to get your shopping done tonight, or you may end up getting your gifts at a gas station because everything else is going to be closed because it looks like some nasty weather's coming in. So snow tomorrow, minus 5, minus 9 and a mix of sun and cloud for Sunday, minus 13 and periods of snow for Christmas Day. So that's a quick look at your winter forecast. A calm before the storm. So is southern New Brunswick... Because I thought I'd read on Environment Canada that southern New Brunswick was going to maybe escape a little bit of this weather because it was too moist or too warm down there. So just be safe. You never want to see, with Boxing Day, I know we have a lot of family, Mom. I don't know what you have planned for Boxing Day, but I know a lot of people get together, a lot of family get together. And so just be safe if you're traveling on the roads this weekend. Be safe, and don't drink and drive. There's enough programs in place where you don't need to get behind the wheel with any alcohol in your system. And you really have 364 days to plan for it. So I just taken a quick look at some of the... Merry Christmas, Nick. I'm trying to... I think I've posted every... MattTv in December up on my YouTube page, and I'll continue to do that. I think this show right here, and I'm really hoping that I'll be talking with George Woodworth really quick. I'm just waiting for a phone. I'm just waiting for Jen to come back from picking Kaya up at school. I got George's number right here. He's at a Christmas party somewhere. So when I can talk to George, I just want to get an update. On what's happening with him. Board of scores quickly. Here's what's happening. There's a few more nights of NHL hockey before the Christmas break. Montreal is in Calgary tonight. Montreal will be in Edmonton tomorrow night, and St. Louis is here in Vancouver. That's Saturday night hockey from Rogers Arena. Then you have your Christmas break. NHL action resumes on Wednesday, December 27th. And that's pretty much all I have. So we can open up the discussion here. Someone is putting up, Angie's putting up weather in the Woodstock area. Yes, just be safe. If you're traveling out this weekend, be safe. Okay, I can hear the girls. I'll have a phone in my hand here very quick. George is in an area where he doesn't have the internet, so I'll be placing a phone call to George, putting him on speakerphone, and I'm just going to have a quick conversation with George and find out where he is with his George Woodworth's accessible van plan. Say that 5 times really fast. Annual Boxing Day is planned for Pollock Tuesday at the golf club. Okay, that's a different venue. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to grab the phone here and I'll give George a call. Thanks, babe. Okay. I'm just got Jen's phone. I'm just going to... Just give me a second here. I just want to close down some notifications so I'm not getting bombarded with Instagram notifications while I'm trying to talk to George. So just hang on one sec here. Just be safe. Like I said, if you're out traveling around, the numbers are always really, really high for the grants getting together. Okay, notifications. I'm going to be talking to George Woodworth here in like 60 seconds. Just give me 1 second here. In 60 seconds, it's live TV. What can you do? A commercial break. I don't know what's up with my laptop. I know it's old. My laptop is probably 10 years old. But I can't get an internet connection in my garage here, and I don't know why. But that's okay. Okay, right now we're going to call George Woodworth, so hang tight with me. This is a live phone call. I'm not going to step out of the room. I'm going to call George right now. Oh, hang on. Dialed the wrong number. I can't even read my own writing. Okay, here we go. 506. Okay, here we go. The next voice you hear will be George Woodworth's. Hello? Hello, is this George? Hello?
Hello, Matt.
Hello, George. You're live on MattTv. How are you, brother?
I'm great. Yourself?
I'm all right, man. Are you at a Christmas party, house party?
I'm at a Christmas party, yep.
Awesome. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep you long, but I'm just wondering if you can give my audience an update on where you are with your accessible van plan, my friend.
Well, I just checked my bank account and the GoFundMe site, and we have less than 7,000 to go. So I think it's around 6,500.
6,500, okay.
Yep, and I'm ecstatic. I was just talking to my aunt here, one of the ones that had one of the concerts for me, and it's almost unbelievable that that we've all pulled together, and more other people's doing than mine, but effort wise, but we've raised over $36,000 in a little over 3 months since August 17th.
August 7th. That's just so amazing. That's so amazing.
It is. It's so humbling, like that people, that many people care that much about me, and that there's total strangers have, like Jim Lawrence in Woodstock. I've never met him in my life. He owns Avalon Kitchens. Give me $1,000.
Very nice. It's the story, man. And I think people know that you need to be out into the community because you're an asset to the community, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to get back out there and and help other people with disabilities, and show them that, people with new injuries, and show them that, life is still worth living, and you can be happy and go out every day with a smile on your face, and show the world that you can't keep a good dog down, kind of thing.
Exactly. Are you on? You're just so inspirational, George. Are you on a bit of a Christmas break right now from campaigning and fundraising?
I've not campaigning for sure, but definitely I've my shoulder is going to take a much needed break. I made my last cutting board today for one of my caregivers, and that I'm not going to do any more work down in the shop, sanding wise and stuff, for a couple months probably. I'm going to start working on my I'm working on a book.
Oh, excellent. Good stuff.
About getting hurt and recovery and stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
And you'll have to write some new speeches and some new motivational material when you start getting back out into the public and doing your speeches again.
Yeah. I the first time I went down to Gagetown about 3 months ago, I actually almost passed out during one of my presentations. They was gracious enough, and they invited me back down for their Christmas soldier appreciation dinner and got me to speak again, and I made it all the way through.
Wow. What was the reason for you being ill the first time?
I get this thing that a few quadriplegics get called autonomic dysreflexia, and it's when there's something wrong. Short explanation is when there's something wrong below your level of injury, that your body can't talk to your brain can't talk to your body and tell you what's the matter, so your sympathetic nervous system takes over and starts raising your blood pressure. And I've seen my blood pressure go up to 264 over 162 just because I needed to empty my bladder.
My goodness.
And I get this, after that happens, if it's really bad, I get this state of confusion. And my wife is very familiar with the way that I look, visibly, when this is happening. She knew what was going on. Nobody else in the audience did. They were all looking at me like, well, like, are you going to keep talking? And I'm sitting there. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't get it out. I couldn't make my, I couldn't verbalize my thoughts. And anyway, she got me off stage and in the car, and I made them stop and get a No Henry bar on the way to the hospital. And I was adamant that I wanted a No Henry bar, and I didn't remember any of it. Anyway, it was all good. I was in the hospital for 11 days. I thought I had a bladder infection because all the symptoms were the same, and they tested my urine and all that, whatever. I didn't have one, and so they put me on a heart monitor and make sure that my heart was okay. And anyway, it's all good. I'm back out in civilization again. Well,
and you'll be out there even more when you get this van, and I think...
Oh, I can't wait. We was talking about it on the way up here. Like, it's not the trip to Montreal I want to do. It's the get up on Saturday morning and go to breakfast. Or, just hop in the van and go for a drive.
For sure.
Heaven forbid that you have that freedom, right?
Yeah.
People think that it's just an everyday thing that everybody has access to, and when you suddenly don't, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. I can't even imagine, George. I just can't. It takes to go from being able to walk to not being able to walk. I just, some people, you're one of those good people that gets out into the community and tells people who are suffering the same thing, and hey man, there's like tomorrow and there's the day after that, and so good on you.
It comes up every day. It's just, it's all the way you want to look at it.
Totally. Awesome. Well, listen, on that note, can you put your latest update on your GoFundMe link? You want to put that up on my MattTv page, or I can suss it out and put it up, and I'll let you get back to your Christmas party.
Okay, good stuff. If you could do that, I don't have really good reception here to get on the internet right here because I'm way up in Bakanakawik. But
you're out in Bakanakawik. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
I love technology, man. I just think it's great that you're out in the middle of nowhere, but we can still
yeah,
talk.
I'm out in the middle of nowhere, overlooking the river, and I
Nice.
can't get online, but we can talk on the phone.
You're Upper Lowerville.
Yeah.
All right, George, thanks for your time. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and let's talk in the new year, like when you are ever so close to reaching this goal, which I know is going to be sooner than later. Let's talk on the phone, and we'll celebrate together.
You betcha.
Awesome. Okay, thanks for your time, George. Love you, man. You take care.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. There we are. George Woodworth in Outback of Nakawik. That's awesome. So happy for that guy. That's going to do it for me. I really wanted to get that conversation in. I'm glad that I did. So awesome. So thanks for the live views. Merry Christmas. The next show will be Boxing Day. I'm going to do probably 2 more shows this year. I'll do 2 more shows this year. But later on next week, it all depends on the schedule. I know I want to talk to Aaron Bauma. Be safe on the roads this weekend. If you're on the East Coast, bad weather is headed your way. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So be safe. We want to see everyone arrive at the Christmas parties and staff parties. And be safe, be smart, have fun. And we will see you. We'll see you sometime next week. So Merry Christmas. Enjoy the rest of this crazy last weekend of shopping. And if you're like me, you may end up getting most of your gifts at like a 7-Eleven or the gas station. I'm kidding. Rowan Moon, love you. Let's talk in the new year. Be a guest on my show whenever you like, whenever you feel. Merry Christmas, much love, and positive healing vibes to everyone. Whether you're watching live or at your convenience with coffee, it don't matter. My name is Matthew. This is MattTv. Now and always, from sea to sea.